Good morning, viewers and students. In the present pandemic situation, it is a very difficult to give direct classes to the students. We are already started online classes, but we are making some videos on the different topics in economics. Through these videos, you can get a meaningful idea, conceptual idea about the topics. Please watch the videos, and if you like the videos, you can share and subscribe the channel. So economics is an important social science. It is described as the queen of social sciences. It is considered as most influential science because economics is related to economic activities. In any economy, economic activities play a vital role in the development of any economy. It is a practical science. It has great educative value. So economics teaches us three things. One is art of logical thinking. Second is decision making. And third is economizing the resources. It is the only social science which has been included in the Nobel Prize since 1969. It shows a popularity and importance of the subject. The great Greek philosopher Aristotle, between 384 and 322 BC, he wrote a great book that is called as a Politics. In that book, he mentioned economics. So economics is an English word, is derived from the two Greek words that is called vokio nomos. Vokio means household, nomos means management. Vokio nomos means household management, managing household activity with the efficient use of limited resources. That is the main subject matter of household management. After that, so economics was studied as a part of other disciplines like politics, ethics, and logics. So it was called it as political economy in those days. The credit of developing economics on a solid foundation must goes to the Adam Smith, a Scotland economist. That is why he is regarded as the father of political economy or father of economics. So with the publication of famous book in the 1776, an inquiry into the nature and causes of wealth of nations, he defined economics as a science of wealth. He concentrated on the production of wealth and neglected the distribution of wealth. Acquisition of wealth is the main activity, human activity in the society. But this definition criticized by the many people. Till the publication of Alfred Marshall, The Principles of Economics in 1890, economics was treated as a branch of politics. The credit of separating economics from the social sciences must go to the Alfred Marshall. He was the first economist who used the term economics in the place of political economy. So according to the Marshall, economics is a study of science of welfare. He defined economics as a science of welfare. Economics studies not only acquisition of wealth but also distribution of wealth. So welfare depends upon the distribution of wealth. Unless there is no proper distribution, there is proper distribution. So definitely welfare will not takes place. So that is the reason he shifted the emphasis from wealth to welfare. So after that, next definition, Robbins definition. So Lionel Robbins, he belongs to the UK. He published a great book in the 1932, an essay on the nature and significance of economic science. He defined economics as a science of choice or scarcity. Science of choice and scarcity. He defined economics. Economics is a science. It studies as a relationship between ends and scare means which have alternative uses. In his definition, so economics is going to study the relationship between unlimited wants and limited resources and alternative uses. So wants are unlimited, resources are limited, and resources have alternative uses. So at that time, economics helps you guide the behavior of human beings. So choice making. So economics is nothing but a choice making science. So after that, Samuelson, American economist Paul Samuelson defined the economics. He got a Nobel Prize in the 1970. He introduced dynamism and time element in his definition. He introduced dynamism and time element in his definition. So in a course of a time, wants are going to change and resources may increase. So economics is going to study not only past, present and future. So future, that's called in dynamic conditions, how to allocate the resources. In a course of a time, how to allocate the resources and increasing the national income, increasing the output and increasing the income and increasing the economic growth in the country. He widened the scope of economics. He widened the scope of economics and he emphasized from scarcity of resources to income, output, employment, later problems of the economic growth. And final definition is Jacob Weiner definition. So Jacob Weiner is the American economist. So economics is what economists do. So economics is always dealing with the basic and fundamental problems of the economy. What type of goods and what quantities is going to produce. And second is how to produce the goods. To whom the produce the goods, whom to produce, and how efficiently productive resources are used. Is the available resources are fully utilized or not? It is an economy. Is an economy is growing or dynamic or static over a period of time? These are the basic and fundamental questions always dealing with economics. So this is the 5 definitions of economics. Thank you.